It was a lovely Saturday afternoon, so they asked if they can go into the park, and we were a little bit wary. So we says, yeah, no problem, but obviously keep your phone out of sight, all the usual things that you say. And a bit later on, I get a phone call, Katie screaming. These girls had come up to them and started causing trouble with one of her other friends. And the group of girls that she was with, they wouldn't say boo to a goose. They were really quiet, a lot of girls. And one of the girls were getting upset because 4 girls were picking on her and basically really making her upset. So Katie being Katie, stepped in and went, well, just hang on a minute. Says, we weren't laughing at you, we weren't talking about you, we don't want no trouble, we're leaving anyway. So they turned around to go away. As they're walking away, one of the girls went for Katie, and Katie thought, I'm not having this, and stopped her. And she actually stopped her with a roundhouse kick. And unfortunately then, the other 3 girls jumped her, and they ripped her hair out in big chunks, punched and kicked her in the head, knocked her unconscious, and damaged her wrist. And that's when I got the phone call. The girls run off, and the amazing thing was when we were sat on the hospital bed at Children's, Katie says, I feel bad. And I says, why do you feel bad? And she turned around and she says, well, I might have hurt her when I kicked her because it were a good one. Well, she sat there with big chunks of hair out of her head, crying and things like that, and all she would bother about whether she might have hurt her. We haven't caught the people that have done it, so basically we've got away with it. But if there's anything that's good come out of it, is the way that Katie's is now. And all I can do is thank Excel for it, because if it weren't for them, I don't know where we'd have been without her. Right. Any parent would feel like I did, which you just really want to get hold of them. But unfortunately, you can't do that. And you've just got to try and give your kids the best opportunity that you can to try and protect themselves. At least I know now that if anybody does have a go at a one-to-one, then she can handle herself. And when you see kids roaming streets and things like that, and you think, what are you doing? Because anything can happen. Because I was mad because I couldn't protect her. But you can't protect your kids all the time, because you're not going to be there all the time. Even if they just pick up a little bit, right? Even if it's just to get them away from the attacker or whatever, they need all the help that they can get. There's a lot of nasty people out there, and we've just got to give the kids best opportunity that we can, and that's what Excel does. If it weren't for Excel, I wouldn't have liked to think what could have happened on that day. I just cannot thank Excel enough for what they have done for Katie. The difference in the girl is absolutely unbelievable.